Why the hell are you stripping? Whenever I would hear stories like that, I'd say, well, where's your daddy at? Did your daddy why? What kind of man is he that he's got his daughter out here doing only God knows what to get through school? So I'm tired of seeing our people broke. This is a simple, straightforward method. The cool part about it is you don't even have to understand stock markets to even do this. You really don't. All you got to do is randomly pick S&P 500 stocks. I showed you all that. I've showed you that. When in this class, we've talked about Burton Malkiel's experiment in 1971 in his book, A Random Walk Down Wall Street, where he talks about how he taught monkeys to invest. And all the monkeys did was pick S&P 500 stocks randomly, and they still made money. So if you want to know what that money grows into at the age of 30, it grows into about $447,108. That's $300 a month. Now, if you did $600 a month, if you have that kind of money, then you're doubling that. Now your 20-year-old has $370,000. And then if you add that with some financial knowledge and things like that, they're going to be fine. And I would almost dare to say that if I had a choice between giving my child a free college at the age of 20 versus $176,706, I'd rather give them the money. And then I'd say, well, if you want to go to school, you can. If you don't want to, I mean, people go to school so they can get a job. You've got money. So if you take care of your money and you invest it properly, then you're going to never really actually have to work for anybody ever. And that what that does is that enhances their well-being in a lot of different ways that have nothing to do with money. They end up being able to sleep better. All the financial stress goes away. I mean, I want you to think about how different your life would have been if you'd had, let's say I was your dad and you were raised with a father or mother that thought that they took this class and they executed on this for you. And so when you were 20, you had over, almost $200,000 in the bank. Think about how much differently your life would have been. Think about how many hard choices you had to make. I don't know, maybe everybody in here wasn't broke in their 20s. How many of you were broke in your 20s? How many of you struggled? Give me a yes if you struggled. Give me a yes if you had to make hard decisions. Give me a yes if you were just in stressful, tough situations because of money in your 20s. Like it was really hard. And a lot of your energy that could have been spent being creative and being and traveling and learning about yourself and live really truly living a fulfilled life, all that was drained. Thousands of hours of your life was spent going to some place called a job, doing work that you weren't even interested in, doing stuff you didn't, you had no interest in that stuff. I spent hundreds of hours working at Arby's in college. Do you think I had better things to do as a young man with potential than to be at freaking Arby's making, beef and cheddar sandwiches? I mean, so there's nothing wrong with hard work. I'm not saying hard work is bad, but who said hard work has to be meaningless? See, one of the types of black privilege that you can give your child by helping them to escape the rat race early is they get the privilege of having a fulfilled and purpose-driven life. And I get it. Some of y'all love your jobs, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with loving your job. I think the biggest question to ask yourself is this. If you had all the money that you needed to do whatever you wanted to do, would you go to work every day? If the answer is no, then that means that there's a higher level to the video game that maybe you haven't reached yet. If the answer is yes, like I would do this work even if they weren't giving me a paycheck, then I say congratulations, good for you. You climbed the next ladder of self-actualization. You're rising up the ladder of fulfillment because most people are not in that category. Most people have jobs where if they had enough money, if they won the lottery tomorrow, they quit immediately. I'm one of those people that actually I love what I do. I did what I do even when I wasn't making any money. So yeah, so this is what I believe. This is something that I think is a simple, straightforward process. Any family could do this. That if you have any bill that's over $300 a month, then you can afford this because there's no bill more important than your own damn family. And also remember this: when you're building wealth for your children, you're not just building it for them; you're building it for yourself. Capital is powerful. Capital is the reason Elon Musk is one of the most powerful men on earth. If he had no access to capital, he would not be powerful like that. So when you give your child capital, you are giving them black power. You are giving them black power. Black power must come with black money. Black power must come with black wealth. Black power must come with black economics. If you do not give them the economics or support them in their quest to obtain that, they will not have power in this society because the language that America speaks is money. There we go. All right. So